Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. David Pollock and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. The Hokies will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how...
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back and they get after quarterbacks.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
So Virginia Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to...
He's loose. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving me some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's got some space. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, after that touchdown, the crowd here at Lane Stadium is absolutely going crazy. This is one of the great environments and best fan bases in all of college football. Exit light, enter night.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'll run it from the gun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's glass. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's glass. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught behind the line. It's glass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Slings it downfield. Got his man. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The toss to the outside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Hokies are rolling down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched,
touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. There he goes! And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Fighting those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll go right back to the run. Good, solid tackle. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, sprinting away. Oh, a lot of space. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hokie. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Canes want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Canes need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here's the pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Back open in the middle. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
And the Hokies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Wide open spaces. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of...
Turning on the Jets. Lots of running room. Inside the... Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the punishment has been extended.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Here comes the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll leave it with him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snap to the back. He's in open space downfield. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Running to Green. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. It's a seam wide open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Fires downfield. Wideout trying to get it in. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And the Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Base 27 jump.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hokie! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. There he goes! And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab at the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Trick 9 feet. Trick 9 feet.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Glass. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw again. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Look out, he's got room. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting one on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off bounds with that play call.
The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the Hokies get it past the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Shotgun snap on third down. Right on the money. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they
it.